This is TOS Television, your digital-first Pan-African news network. I am Abigail Okwade, and this is Africa Now. Schools in Uganda have fully reopened this morning, almost 2 years after the coronavirus pandemic started. This has been one of the world's longest closures since the virus forced governments to close learning institutions back in March of 2020. Several admission letters to schools have indicated sanitizers, masks, and soap as a must-take requirement in a bid to protect learners against COVID-19. And to election matters. In response to an unacceptable delay by Mali in holding promised elections after a 2020 military coup, ECOWAS on Sunday said it will close its borders with the country and impose stringent economic sanctions. Meanwhile, Mali's military-dominated government has strongly condemned the sanctions as illegal, adding that it had closed its land borders with the states concerned. The elections are proposed for December 2025 instead of this February as originally agreed. Somali leaders on Sunday struck a deal to end an impasse over the parliamentary elections that have threatened the stability of the country, battling a deadly armed uprising by the Al-Shabaab armed group. Prime Minister Mohamed Hussein Roble and President Mohamed Abdullahi Mohamed have long been at loggerheads over the long-delayed elections, with fears their squabbling could erupt into violence. The polls are to hold by February 25. Now in Ethiopia. The Tigray People's Liberation Front, the party that controls most of the northern Ethiopia region of Tigray, on Sunday accused Eritrea of attacking its troops. Eritrean troops have been fighting alongside Ethiopia in the war against the Tigrayan rebels who broke out in November of 2020. The war has since morphed into a brutal civil war. Now, aid organizations have halted humanitarian efforts following the latest air raid in a camp for displaced people in Ethiopia's Tigray region, the United Nations said on Sunday. The airstrike killed 56 civilians and injured 126 people. About 400,000 people are facing famine in Tigray, and millions need food aid across northern Ethiopia as a result of the war that broke out in November of 2020. This is your digital-first Pan-African news network, TOS Television. You're watching Africa Now. More stories coming your way after the break. Just stay tuned. Welcome back. The Somali National Army, backed by the Galmudug Regional Forces, foiled an attack and killed 21 Al-Shabaab militants in a town in central Somalia on Sunday, said SNA officials. According to the SNA, 4 of its soldiers, including the commander of the 13th Battalion of Sector 21, were among those killed during the attack by the militants in the Ada Kabir town of Galgodog, an administrative region of the Galmudug state. A second protester in Sudan has died after being hit in the head with a tear gas canister in anti-military rule protest, the Central Committee of Sudanese Doctors said on Monday. This brings the death toll from Sunday's protest to 2 and from protests since an October military coup to 63. Now, Egyptian authorities have freed Egyptian Palestinian rights activist Rami Shaf from more than 900 days of detention after forcing him to renounce his Egyptian nationality, his family said in a statement on Saturday. Shaf was arrested in Egypt in June of 2019 and held in pretrial detentions alongside other activists on accusations of aiding a terrorist group. And 5 people have been killed and 15 others seriously injured after rains accompanied by strong winds, thunderstorms and lightning left a trail of destruction in Mozambique's southern Gaza province. The heavy rains that lasted for 24 hours over the weekend also destroyed 5,000 houses and partially submerged 6 health centers. And in sports, Host Cameroon came from behind to beat Burkina Faso 2-1 in an incident-packed opener at the African Cup of Nations on Sunday. Cape Verde Islands shrugged off their COVID-19 woes to beat 10-man Ethiopia 1-0. VAR is being used in all games at the African Cup for the first time. On Thursday, Cape Verde will meet Burkina Faso, while Cameroon will face Ethiopia. And that is it on Africa Now. For more updates, visit our website at www.TOSTVNetwork.com. Follow us and like our social media handles on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Remember to subscribe on YouTube. To stay with us and enjoy more programs on TOS Television Network. I am Abigail Opade. Thanks for watching.